Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Socks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new today, we have another AMC and GameStop video, a price prediction video. Yesterday, we went over the cycles and where we were looking at. Today, we had another beautiful green day on AMC, up 2.86%, and on GameStop, up $13, up 11% on the day. Okay, so without further ado, guys, please consider smashing the like button. I'm not a financial advisor. Hit that subscribe button, turn post notifications on. Let's get right into the video. Alright, guys, as all of you know, back-to-back, yesterday and today, GameStop and AMC had two beautiful days, okay? As for the cycles that we're tracking and the technical analysis, we're going to go over that in 1 second, but I thought this guy had an interesting tweet, and it's the GameStop ecosystem on Twitter. When the borrowing fees were acting like this in 2020/2021, GameStop started in the single digits and ultimately went to 500. Now it's different. GameStop is starting at 100 with high short interest and fees skyrocketing. Wonder what'll happen. That's right, guys. Every single piece of data number that you take a look at behind AMC and GameStop are completely higher now than what they were back when they squoze and had their run-ups. Okay, so keep that in the back of your head. Now, there's some things that I wanted to focus on. We usually don't bring up the numbers over here on Stonko Tracker, but there's one thing I wanted to look at, and it's GameStop shares available to borrow. They're reporting that there's 0 shares available to borrow against GameStop. And the next thing I wanted to look at is the short exempts really stacking on each other for AMC. Another 580,000 for the 25th. Now, if you take a look at this, right, this was this day, okay? You had that nasty gain. This was yesterday when you saw that nasty gain when those short exempts stacked on, and the day before. But as you've seen, the day before, they actually got it to push down. But when you saw this move up, right, this tells me that anything below $11 is heavy demand on AMC. Okay, between 10 and $11, there's high demand on AMC, and they couldn't keep this thing down. Now, the fact that we gained this much percentage and they're still trying to force it to the downside is a beautiful thing to see. Now, I wanted to go into the important things and technical analysis and where I think we're at. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I'm going to take you over here on the 45-minute chart. Okay, everybody knows where AMC is trading at, and we have one more day, which is tomorrow of the trading week, and you guys know how Fridays go. They're not always the best. Now, following the cycles, what you're going to see tomorrow, if we follow the cycles, which is not what we want ultimately, you know, AMC could climb a bit, probably maxing out, getting rejected around $14, right? It's not going to break 14 if the cycle's still playing out, which means if you see a push up here, you know, you're most likely going to see it sell off towards end of day if the cycles are playing out. Now, if the cycle is not following through and is not playing out, which is what we want to see, which ultimately AMC is trading pretty perfect to the run-up that we had back in May of 2021, right? This is just copy and paste it over. What you're going to see by end of day tomorrow, in my opinion, if this is the next big run-up, is AMC at least break mid-16s, at least break 1650 at some point during the day. That is what I'm looking for tomorrow, guys. So I'm gonna lay it out smack dab. It's tough because we have been tracking the cycle, right, for this time period all the way down. So I mean, it's only right to think that there's a high possibility that we still could be, you know, in this cycle phase, right? But AMC, if it is going to get rejected. It's not going to break 15 tomorrow. It's probably going to sell off end of day if the cycles are pinning through. If you don't see that happen and you see it break 15, chances are, guys, remember, not financial advice, but it may or may not be safe to load up on shares for your final load or calls or whatever you have to do. As for GameStop, this is interesting as well because if you go over here, let's go over on the 2-hour chart on GameStop real quick. If you take a look at the first squeeze, right, the run-up before, this little piece that you have here is pretty similar to what you're seeing now, but in a much larger view. And I think this is where we would be at the next few days. Now, this took a bit, though. This was from January 13th all the way from January 20th. And if we have that laid out, right, if this is the real run-up for GameStop, don't be afraid to see a little bit of a sell-off tomorrow coming around $110, $112, right, somewhere in that zone. Don't be afraid of that, guys. If that happens, it happens. Ultimately, if these are both of the run-ups, AMC is going to completely start exploding no matter what, right? There's no sideways trading in the middle of this run-up for AMC. But as for GameStop, if this is the run-up for both of them, chances are this thing's going to start the week starting June 6th. And that is what I got for you guys for today. I don't want to make the video too long. Real quick, we can take a look at the SPY. The SPY is not doing too terrible, but it did get rejected on this overall trend line, and now this is better drawn out on the daily chart for you guys. It got rejected on this overall trend line, and you really, really want to see a break, because otherwise this thing's going to ping pong, right, and just continue this bear market and this bear cycle to the downside until ultimately either getting a bigger push or eventually getting a rebound. We'll see what happens there, but that is what I got for you for this video, and I want to make it extremely long. Please consider smashing that like, hitting that subscribe button. Make sure, guys, you have post notifications on in case we come out with something crazy on AMC and GameStop. Overall, 2 beautiful green days. I'm happy with what I see. I enjoy my day when I see that they're green. I personally think anytime between now and a month is the best time to just be stacking on shares if you want to do so. Remember, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Also, guys, if you want free stocks worth up to $3,500, hit the link down below and download Moo, sign up, and deposit any amount. Deposit your $1 and you can get, at minimum, probably a free $30 from it. If you want that, you can sell it and buy AMC with it. Also, guys, you can short over there, which is sick, and you can trade options on there. So, guys, feel free to do that. It takes 5 minutes. Overall, if you want to become a member down below where you can see me start to live day trade, I'm going to be doing that on there. Also, see videos earlier, see videos that are members only, and see members only live streams. You can do that down below. Also, there's a free Discord, yada, yada, yada. You guys can check the links. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Lottery Stocks out.